UFG family, what up, doe? What up, doe? Welcome to the UFG podcast, episode 14. So, as you guys can see, I got my beautiful bride as my co-host today.
Hello, everybody.
And we're going to talk about the drama in the WNBA. So, naturally, I'll have my beautiful bride here. She's a WNBA fan. I'll let you speak to that yourself. And so, first off, when did you really like dig into the WNBA? Like, when was it like? Because recently, the last couple years, we've been like turning games on and so forth.
Definitely around Breanna Stewart, Sabrina, that era, Ionesco. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Ionesco? I don't.
I say Ionesco. If
Okay.
it's wrong, Sabrina, if you ever watched this, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I know people pronounce it differently, so that's why I asked. But around there, that's when I kind of started to get interested in it. I mean, I knew who the greats were, such as Candace Parker and, Swoops and, what I'm saying? And so I knew of them, but never really watched until the last couple years.
Like
so
really, really follow.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, big fan. I'm all for women's sports. I'm all for, them getting the notoriety that they deserve. It's well earned. They worked really hard, and
very much so.
We love to see the growth in on the women's side of the sport that I love so much, such as basketball. So,
yeah. So for me, I followed WNBA when it first came around. 1995, I want to say. I remember in high school, and Cheryl Swoops, Dawn Staley, was it Teresa Thompson or. All these older legends, Lisa Leslie.
Right.
I remember those days when the Houston Comets won like the first 4 or 5 WNBA championships when the league first inaugurated, when it first started. So I go back there. My favorite female basketball player of all time is Diana Taurasi.
Yes.
I love Diana Taurasi. I loved her at UConn. I always loved Diana Taurasi. She's a dog. She's a beast. She's still kicking to this day.
Right.
I think last week she dropped like 30, 35.
Yeah.
Hit like 6 or 7 threes. She a beast, bro. So I love the sport, period.
Yeah.
Right? I even coach girls basketball when we lived in Cali. Yeah. Coached girls basketball. We won a state championship, AAU team. Won a state championship down in San Diego in 2012. So
yeah, that was right before we got together.
Yep. Right before we got married. Yep. Right before we got married in 2012. So I just prefaced everything to say that we're just not speaking on a hot topic.
Right.
We love basketball. And we're cognizant of what goes on in the game of basketball, whether male or female, high school, college, we're aware. I'm very much aware. If y'all know I coached high school, y'all know my basketball resume. So I'm not even going to get into that. So I love the sport, the game itself, and it's due to this guy here. So I love the sport. So I wanted to preface that before we get into it. Now we're going to get into it.
Yeah.
Right? So we got this WNBA thing, which is right now it is a hot topic. It's a hot topic right now.
Everybody wants to talk about it.
Everybody's talking about it on the major news outlets. They're talking about it, and we're gonna tap in to some of the stuff that they've been talking about. So the biggest name right now is Caitlin Clark. We just gonna keep it a buck. I love Caitlin Clark's game. I think it's some stuff she needs to add to her game. I even said that when she was at Iowa. Not last year, but the year before last. I've been saying that, like, she needs an in-between game. Like, when she hitting them threes, she rolling.
Right. And it's great for college.
It's great for college.
But she in the WNBA now.
But that's where now she's on a professional level. She's on an elite level playing against other elite players. Now she needs to, they're going to cut off because they got film on her. They like, hey, they honing in on her strength.
Right. They're going to know her ticks.
Hey, off the dribble, she wants to shoot. That she's comfortable like that.
She goes to
make her uncomfortable. Yep. Force her, push her a little bit, get a little physical with her. So I get that. That's coaching, right? Yeah. And these are professional women. These are the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, as far as basketball goes on the female sport on the female spectrum. Now, that's my only thing with her that I said. Now that you're on a professional level, they're not going to let you get those spots that you were getting in Iowa. Mm-hmm. So now that's when you need to develop that in-between game. They run you off the three. Hey, I can pull up from 17, one dribble pull up, up fake, whatever. 3 dribble drill I used to do, 1, 2, 3, pull up. You know what I'm saying? She needs to get that.
Yeah.
Because now she gets herself in trouble. They run her off the 3-point line. What is she doing? She's turning the ball over.
Exactly.
Her turnover ratio is ridiculous. Yeah. And she's a rookie, man. She's a rookie.
The growing pains.
And then again, as a rookie, she's what is she averaging, man? I think she's averaging.
I say around 18, 19.
What you guess? You said 15, 19. That's too big of a window. Give me a smaller window.
I said 18, 19.
Oh, 18, 19.
Yeah.
I think you're closer, because she was at 15, then she had that 30-point breakout game.
She had a couple.
So let's see. Last game they beat the Washington Mystics, who are still 0-11. The Mystics are. Caitlin was 8 for 15 from the field, 7 for 13 from 3, 8 boards, 6 assists, 3 fouls, but she had 8 turnovers.
8 turnovers.
And she had 30 points. Now, she's averaging, as a rookie, she's averaging 16.8, 5.3 rebounds, and 6.3 assists, 1.5 steals.
Okay.
That's a great stat bar for a rookie.
We're in, what, a month?
Yeah.
A month into the season now?
12 games in.
Yeah.
So they're 12 games. They're 3-9. Indiana, they suck. I'm just going to keep it.
They were the number 1 pick for a reason.
Yeah, they got the number 1 pick for a reason.
They got the number 1 pick for a reason, yeah.
So if Juju come out, you going to Washington. Because the Mystics suck. They 0-11. So what their record shows that they're not a good team.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Caitlin. So Caitlin did, we can sing her accolades forever and ever on a collegiate level.
Yeah.
She was All-American, broke the scoring record for men's and women's basketball in the history. And she did all that. It was more viewers watching the women's tournament because of her, Juju, Angel Reese, what's old girl?
Cameron
Brink.
Yeah.
What's old girl for UConn? Paige.
Oh, yeah.
Paige Beckham.
Buckers?
Is it Buckers?
Buckers, yes.
Paige Buckers. Her, all these women had everybody honed in on the women's Final Four.
It was great. Men's was boring.
It was boring. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That's why this draft for the men is basically trash, because it was not, men's basketball ain't what it used to be, right? Yeah. And the NBA is to blame for that, but that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
NBA kind of forced all these kids to go overseas and play. And now these colleges,
that kind of stuff,
now it's money involved.
Right,
it's too much stuff going on now. Now talent is kind of, it's all weird right now. But that's another topic. That's another podcast show. But back to the females basketball, women's basketball. The thing about it, Caitlin had us watching. Caitlin spearheaded it. Yeah. It wasn't just Caitlin.
Kids too.
Because I love Juju.
Elijah and Nani were also very much into it. Like, hey, let's watch Caitlin. Let's watch Caitlin. So we see that impact that it made beyond just the casual viewer, if you will.
Right.
Yeah.
And Caitlin, I like Caitlin a lot. I think she's dope.
I know, right? you're Juju all the way.
I love Juju. Juju a beast, bro.
Yeah, she has that in-between game.
She can hit you from 3. She got an in-between game. She can drive. She can pass.
She just got that look.
And she a baby still. She just 18, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she's still a baby, so she got a lot of growing to do.
So much room for
I'm looking oh my God, I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah.
USC basketball. If y'all don't know Juju, man, y'all better find out.
Yep.
Y'all better find out.
Coming.
Juju Watkins, man. Play for USC Trojans. But anyway, so with that being said, we kind of spoke to it. We kind of gave a little intro on that. So at the end of the day, so now there's a narrative that the WNBA, the women of the WNBA, are hating on this draft class, and more in particular, Caitlin Clark. Mm-hmm. Because Caitlin Clark in this draft class, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, these girls are bringing more attention. Mm-hmm. Now, with Caitlin breaking all these records, and then the way she's doing it, you know, she did it. She's doing it like Steph. How Steph changed the game, how pulverizing it was that Steph turned a 3-pointer into the new dunk.
Right.
See, back then it was the dunk. It was like you bang on somebody, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Now it's step back 3.
Man, from the logo.
While they draping on you. You know what I'm saying? Like Steph hitting them while there's 2 people in his face and he's still making them and turning around and running before the ball go through the rim. So Steph changed that. And then you got Caitlin was doing it from a female's perspective.
Right.
She was doing side step from 29. Boom. Bang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she changed that. She brought more eyes and more attention to the game. And so now you do got these casuals, right? We just spit to y'all people that we like. So we're aware, you know, we talked about Sabrina. I give her props too. Sabrina Ionescu. You know, you got Sue Bird. You know, we can go on and on with legends. Right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Griner had her run before her incident.
And more recently, you know, Asia Wilson. She
oh my God. Asia Wilson is the coldest woman in basketball right now.
Yeah.
In the WNBA, she's the coldest, bro. Ain't nobody better than Asia Wilson, bro. She's a beast,
again.
Bro. She barbecue chicken than everybody, bro. For real.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kelsey Plum, you know, it's so many that's dope, right? That can hoop, that can go. Now, these you do got, so Caitlin did bring a lot of fanboys, fangirls, a lot of, you know, casuals to the WNBA to the point where they're like, oh, you know, Caitlin Clark gonna come to the WNBA and win MVP, and you know they giving her all these
the expectations and raising the bar
because
all the
they're casual. They don't understand that she going to where the dogs at.
Right, she need to pay her dues first.
Yeah. That like these girls that she going to play with, they dogs.
Yeah,
they not playing.
Right.
So when they seeing that, naturally, basketball is what? It's a competitive sport. So if I'm in the league, if I'm like Asia Wilson or I'm like Sabrina Ionescu, and I'm like, you know, I'm like these girls that's top of the line, creme de la creme of the WNBA, and they talking about this rookie about to come in here
and just snatch it all up
and get the MVP. What? I just won a championship last year. What? Right. If I'm Asia Wilson, we just won last year.
Right.
We just repeated.
You're already counting us out. Like,
you just count. Oh, hold on.
Like Jordan said. Like Jordan said, you got to let us defend the title first.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So from that standpoint, from that vantage point, I understand
that
the competitive drive. Like, all right, when I play the Indiana Fever, we gonna make them feel it. Right. We gonna give her a little harder screen. We gonna give her, you know, chip her a little bit coming across the screen.
Double, triple,
or you know what I'm saying, double teaming her,
yeah.
make her uncomfortable.
Right.
You know, get a hard foul here and there. There's nothing wrong with that. That's all within the sport, right?
Exactly.
So from that vantage point, from that standpoint, no, they're not hating, right?
No.
Although realistically, Caitlin did bring more light to the WNBA,
and that's just
the way. That's the way it was. That's what came
as the cookie crumbles. That's just the way it was.
And you know, you got Angel Reese like, oh, it's just not Caitlin, it's me too. Okay, Angel Reese, you too. Okay, that make you feel better. Like you too. Okay, just from this standpoint, Caitlin did bring an audience. Yeah. She brought it with her, bro. You know, you got, you know, and I'm not. Of course, I'm not racist because I'm not married to a black woman, so I'm not racist by any means. But and some of my very dear friends that I love dearly are Caucasian, so we're not racist by any means. Okay. Right. The thing about it, Caitlin is a white girl who lives in Iowa. She's from a small town in Iowa. She went to a predominantly white school. You see, mainly her whole team was white. You know what I'm saying? And she's going into a black sport, right? And she's stepping into this black realm. And a lot of these commentators or journalists that like Monica McNutt, you got your Shania Bumake, they're black women, right? They're black women. And it's not, you know, but you can't help but to think it's becoming a racial issue, right?
Yeah.
It's becoming a racial issue because she's a white girl, you know, and she can hoop, she good. And then it's like she's bringing this attention. She got that huge Nike deal where I think the
she
max
got it before
salary.
Asia Wilson did, and that's what people had a
she
problem
did get
with
it
that.
before Asia Wilson,
Yeah.
and that, you know, hey, it is what it is. It's not her fault.
It's business.
How can you blame Caitlyn?
Right. She didn't go to Nike and say, "Give it to me."
She
before
worked on
you
her
give it
game
to
and she
Asia
balled
Wilson.
out, and she's reaping her benefits.
Right.
She's reaping what she sowed, right?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, you know, she's got this, what was it, $28 million deal with Nike?
Huge deal.
And then, you know, the highest WNBA salary is $250,000. So you got these girls who've been in the league maybe 4-5 years, and now they got charter flights, and
all of a sudden, now that she got into
all this
the league,
attention, you got more sponsors.
Yeah.
Now contracts are going to start going up. So instead of like, because there is, I'm not going to make it a blanket statement. There is some women that is hating.
Of course.
It's some women in that,
in the NBA,
that league that's
you got
hating, bro.
some men that was hating too.
Yeah.
You know, it
same
matter.
thing happened to MJ. It
You
was
know,
hating on him. He was the only one had a shoe, and
I want to really bring out
rookie.
I want to bring out a TikTok that I seen by Mariah Rose. So shout out to Mariah Rose.
I have
She
no idea
had
what that is.
she's what's his name?
I'm not
Rose.
active on TikTok, so I have no idea.
Basketball player. I can't think of his first name.
Who?
Rose. He's from Detroit.
Derrick Rose? Oh no. Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose. Hold on, my thing came out. Hold on. Yes, Jalen Rose. His daughter. She does a lot of like commentary and stuff like that on TikTok.
Rose, man, that's a hometown hero.
And she had really made the point of this black versus white issue, right? She had made it say it's not nothing new that we ain't never seen before, because we've seen it in Larry and Magic.
Yep.
You know, but what's unfortunate right now is that in order to bring notoriety to the WNBA, a lot of the journalists and a lot of the commentators and stuff are making it that way to bring it. And it's like, it's different when it's already a problem.
Yeah.
But now you're making it.
Yeah, they manufacturing that.
And
that sucks.
it really sucks, because these women really work hard, whether they're black or white, Mexican, Italian, whatever, whatever nationality or race they are, they worked just as hard as the next person to get to where they're at.
Yeah.
And you minimize that by just making it a black and white issue. It taints the integrity of their hard work. It taints the integrity of just the game itself. And it's very, very unfortunate, because when in this very, very high political, you know, type of situations that we're in now, everything is a politics, right? And sometimes it's like, we just want to watch a game.
Yeah.
We don't need to see all that.
It comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory. It's just unfortunate.
But at the same time, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, though?
Because it's unfortunate from, not that the WNBA is a new league. Like I said, it was inaugurated back in 95.
Right.
So it's not that it's a brand new league, but compared to the NBA, it's a new league, right? So it does, and now it hit its stride where it's becoming more global now.
Yeah.
It's starting to, you know, it's not there yet, but it's starting to, you know, they're going to expand. They're going to add more teams.
Yep.
You know,
see Toronto just got a new team.
Toronto, Golden State.
Yep.
You know, so they're growing, right? Yeah. And it is unfortunate to throw this topic of white versus black, white, black, you know, and it's not, sometimes it's very subtle, right? It's just like, oh, you know, like they were saying, you know, just to bring up about the Caitlin Clark thing, and I'm gonna touch on it because we're gonna segue right into the Chennedy Carter incident. So, you know, Caitlin Clark has been taking some punishment, bro. She's been taking some punishment, which is, hey, look, you a rookie, bro. You gonna get fouled hard sometimes.
She's taking it with a grace.
She's taking it with grace, you know? Though.
Yeah,
she reminded me a lot. See, y'all better get y'all licks in now. They better get their licks in now, because she reminded me of MJ. The reason why she reminded me of MJ, she's not complaining. You hear me? She is not complaining. She's not like, oh, what the
they fouled me too hard.
Hey, who's this? I mean, that was clearly a foul. They did the replay, and I don't know what they're looking at. And you got a grown man crying like that, but you ain't got, you know, this is a rookie. She going through. She like, hey, she even said it. She like, hey, I just let them, if they're going to hit me, I know they're going to hit me. Just let them hit me. Just get up. Just try to, don't say nothing. Just keep playing because I'm more valuable on the court. She knows her role. Mm-hmm. But it's making her stronger, bro. Yeah. It's making her tougher. This is all fueling her. Now, she's just a rookie. She's going to work on her game. Mm-hmm. And I want y'all to do me a favor. Y'all go look up former number 1 picks stat bars. Caitlin, y'all, they making like, oh, Caitlin sucked because she not averaging 35 like she did at Iowa.
Yeah.
She was, college. You know what I'm saying? Now she's on the other level, but she's averaging almost 17, 5 boards, and 6 to 7 assists. That's really good for a rookie point guard who teams suck.
And we're only 12 games in.
Right. Yeah. So you got to really put things in perspective, bro. Kelsey Plum averaged like 4 points a game her rookie year.
Yeah.
Sabrina Ionescu, I think she got hurt her rookie year, but still she didn't average that. She wasn't all that great. Her numbers wasn't gaudy.
Right.
So y'all got to really keep it in perspective. See, with men, they look at that, 17, man, that's great for a 17, 6 and 7. That's a solid stat bar for a male point guard as a rookie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, the thing I'm trying to say is they have to really understand, like, look, she is the golden goose.
Yeah, she is. And whether
she's the golden goose. And it's not because
it's the reality.
It's the reality. And it's not because, she's so much better than them or that. No, she brought this audience.
Right.
This audience followed her through the door. So this audience that followed her through the door is going to increase your paycheck, your paycheck. It's going to get you an endorsement deal, Yeah. It's going to get your team some flights, your team to flights.
And you on the other end of that, like if you were a different player in that rookie class or even a veteran in the WNBA, when you look at a player come in with all that audience, with all that, it's more of a like, I know I would be grateful. I'm not going to be like, oh, y'all should be grateful for this or for that. Yeah. You know what? Look, if that was me, I'd be grateful.
But
I'd be grateful if I seen that like, though? Because, hold on, let me finish my thought because I'm about to lose it. If I see somebody come in and bring notoriety to a sport that I genuinely love.
Or if you play.
Whatever in the sport. And I genuinely love it. Be happy for that person that brought that notoriety.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I know I did the best that I could to bring the notoriety, but it wasn't enough. And this person come in new and they bring it. I'd love to see it.
All right.
I'd love to see it.
That's a good point. And that's
and that's just my personality.
That's a low ratio point, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to act like that. Everybody's not going to be happy because realistically, hey, I've been working hard. What the heck?
Yeah.
What am I? Chopped liver?
Right.
Yeah, you are. You know what I'm saying? In the aspect you are. No, not from a skill standpoint, but
I know what you mean.
From a marketing standpoint, from bringing that audience, yeah, you are. Because you know what? Don't even be thankful. Like, oh, thank you, Caitlin. You
not kissing her butt. No, of course not. No.
You can look at it from this standpoint, bro. All right, this audience here, let me show them what I can do now.
Exactly.
Because it's a lot of people who didn't know. A lot of people didn't know who Sabrina Ionescu was before she had the 3-point contest with Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you opening up these doors and you peeking through the windows and you seeing this stuff, dog, let me show them who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show them what I can do.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Caitlin, she's straight, but watch this. I've been doing this for 4 years on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like
that's actually a really good point. And let me just clarify. I wasn't saying like, oh, y'all should be kissing Caitlin's butt, or y'all should be, oh my God, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for bringing all this notoriety to basketball. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from like to have that peace of mind. So you're not always just so like hateful. You know what I mean? Like, but that's just my personality.
That's your personality.
Yeah.
But you know what it looks like? And I hate to say this, and I don't want to be offensive to any of our female listeners or watchers, viewers. It looks catty.
Yes.
It looks really catty and really
we gotta be
female-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like y'all can't be catty like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be like, all right, yeah. She bringing all this attention, but guess what? When she come to my house, I'm about to show y'all what I'm gonna do to her. Cause y'all watching, y'all
exactly.
Girl. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you watching her, you gonna watch me.
You gonna watch me.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna watch her average 17. You gonna watch me average 30.
Right.
You feel me? That's how you use that platform. And Stephen A was making that point. So now this whole situation with Chennedy Carter, right? So I don't know if y'all watched what was it, like last week or something. The Fever played the Chicago Sky, which is Angel Reese's team. And Angel Reese has a teammate, Chennedy Carter. Chennedy Carter is like a female Dylan Brooks. Like a female. She's like a female Dylan Brooks, female Patrick Beverly, female. She's one of those players. She can hoop. That's the thing. She can hoop.
It's just the attitude.
But she has a horrible attitude. So she's been in the WNBA 4 years, and she's been on 3 different teams in 4 years. The first team, I forget which team drafted her. They drafted her, and we gonna go through it just like this. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We gonna go right through it. So when did they play? Okay, there's the Sky box score. Let's see, where is she at? All right, so this is her 3rd season, correct? I stand corrected, but she was drafted in 2020. So it's her 3rd season because I think she was hurt one season.
Oh, okay.
So she got drafted by the Atlanta Dream in 2020. She was 1st round, 4th pick. She went to Texas A&M, baller. She's a gamer. She can hoop, bro. Now, she was kicked off or cut from her team that drafted her, the Atlanta Dream, with conduct detrimental to the team, right? Mm-hmm. So when you hear that, that's ugly on your resume.
Yeah.
When you hear it, because that
shows
can range. That's a large range of discrepancies you could have did.
Yeah.
Where your coach, the ownership,
said, look,
GM, all them like, we don't want no parts of her. Let her go. Yeah. And this the WNBA. These contracts are not airtight and solid like the NBA,
right,
like the Major League, like the MLB, like the NFL.
Yeah.
These contracts ain't like that, right? Mm-hmm. Especially if you ain't Tom Brady, you ain't Michael Jordan, you ain't Jerry Rice, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You ain't Magic Johnson. You not these generational talents. You not these generational players, right?
Right.
She's a great player though. So the second team, she goes to the LA Sparks in 2022. So 21, she was out of the league. 22, she goes to the Sparks. Same thing. Got cut for conduct detrimental to the team. So she's a loose cannon. She's a fire. She's a firework. She's a Meta World Peace. Dennis Rodman type player. You know. So they played the Sky. You gonna always. I think it's gonna go down in history. Angel Reese and Caitlin gonna have this little
right.
And I got something to say about Angel Reese too. So Chennedy Carter, I guess, Caitlin Clark and Chennedy Carter was battling for position. Chicago Sky had the ball. I think they scored or whatever have you. And Caitlin threw an elbow at Chennedy Carter, allegedly. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
And I've seen that replay hundreds of times. Y'all comment down below if you've seen it. But I didn't see it, right?
Yeah.
We can't hear the audio, right?
Yeah.
Audibly, they're saying a lot. And, I'm a hooper, and I play on very high levels. It's a lot of nasty, dirty things being said. Mm-hmm. Heck, when I was in college playing, I said a lot of nasty, dirty things to other players, right? Because you're trying to get in somebody's head, throw them off their game. Mm-hmm. And even if you on your game, if I hit a basket, hey, your girl like that, bro. Or, hey, I'm just keeping it a bag, bro. Yeah. So anyway, ain't no telling what Caitlin said to Kennedy.
Because we know Caitlin got a mouth on her.
Caitlin got a mouth on her. She a hooper.
Yeah.
All hoopers got a mouth, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. So we don't know the exchange verbally, right? The audio, we don't know that.
Yeah.
They come down the court. Somebody on Indiana scored. Chicago scored. Somebody on Chicago scored. Indiana is inbounding the ball. Caitlin's waiting to get the inbound. Chennedy Carter just comes and hip checks her like hard.
Yeah.
Boom! Knocks her down. Now, 2 things about this. For one, referees, man. I'm a basketball guy. I'm a coach. All that. Referees, y'all are to blame. Mm-hmm. the referees control the game, right?
Yeah.
Control the game
tempo.
from the standpoint of, hey, let's keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make sure nobody gets hurt.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
They set that tone early.
The referee's supposed to set that tone. She should have been ejected for that.
Yeah.
That wasn't a basketball play.
Right.
That was nothing. That was hate.
Yeah.
Right? That was the loose cannon coming out. This is a player that got cut twice for conduct detrimental to the team.
Mm-hmm.
That was
has
that.
A reputation.
That was that.
Yeah.
That's what you just showed. Mm-hmm. Referees, y'all suck for that because they just gave her a common foul.
Right.
How is that a common foul? The ball wasn't in play. You wasn't reaching for the ball. Y'all wasn't boxing out for a rebound. Y'all wasn't jumping for the ball.
She
from
behind
blindsided
her. Yeah. Blindsided her.
She could have hurt her.
Yeah.
Like that's where my disconnect with the refs. Like, dude, what are y'all doing? How is that a common foul? And then a day or two later,
the next day,
they upgraded to a flagrant. Like, y'all got to see that on video to see that one. Come on, bro. And it's a ref standing right there. And then somebody gave the excuse on one of these media outlets on ESPN. Oh, it just looked different from the ref. No, it don't. If anything, it looked worse. And when you just watching it live than you do when you slow it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my first disconnect. It's the refs. Like, WNBA, y'all got to do better. Mm-hmm. Y'all got to do better.
Yeah.
The second one, they play 11 games in 10 days or 11 days or 13 days. It was 11 games in 13 days or something.
It was very small
WNBA
window of games.
What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
And that's
they just milking. They milking the cow.
Well, pause right there as far as that goes. You got to understand these WNBA players, these rookies, just played a month, not even a whole month before the draft, right? And then the draft happens, and then right after that, the season starts. It's like there's such a small window from when they're playing at full force in college, and then now they go to the draft. Now they got to train with the team that drafted them. Now they got to start the season, and now they're playing back-to-backs every other day. To be honest, in defense of that, I don't mind that, right? I don't mind that because that's their lead. Their season is not that long. It's not an 82-game season. No, it's not.
It's not that long, right?
It's very rigorous.
Right. Well, I wouldn't say very rigorous, but it's a challenge. Hey, you're on a professional, this is what you dreamed about, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I look at it from this standpoint. The WNBA know that Caitlin is the golden goose. Everybody's going to watch. And people who didn't watch WNBA last year, they're going to watch the Indiana Fever games.
Yeah, they watch it.
So, hey, we going to schedule the Indiana Fever to play. And all the Fever games are televised.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch the game tonight. The Liberty and the Sky. I think the Liberty and the Sky was playing tonight. I wanted to see that. Mm-hmm. The Aces and somebody else was playing tonight. I wanted to see that, bro.
Yeah.
But we can't see that. But you put the Fever on, which is 3-9. They got the second or third worst record in the league. And they on TV because of Caitlin Clark, exactly. Right? So that's WNBA fault. They have to do better. Don't run her in the ground already, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, but don't run her in the ground already.
And I feel because, I do foresee, if you will, a change somewhat in that schedule in the near future.
Yeah, they got a long break, too.
Because it's like...
They only played once this last week.
So I do see a lot of change. I think a lot of people are seeing the need in certain changes, such as game scheduling and, when the actual season starts. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there is going to be a change. It might take a couple years. It might take, who knows how long. But at the same time, these women... Yeah, this is what they dreamed about, but they didn't dream about being ran to the ground in the first 13, 14 games of the season.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's individual scheduling from this year. But let's not get too far off track. What I'm trying to really display is, one, it was the refs.
Yeah.
The refs should have did a better job in making that call when Chennedy Carter checked her. That was wrong. She should have been ejected.
Yeah.
Right? And been fined. Two, I don't like the fact that Angel Reese jumped up and celebrated when she did that.
Yes.
Angel Reese, that show you a little bit of a hater.
Yeah.
Right? That shows she a little bit of she loved to throw rocks and hide her hands.
Yeah.
She did that crap last year or the year before last when they was talking trash and the whole ring thing and all that. And then when Caitlyn beat her the following year, which was this past season, now she's all crying in the press conference after the game. She hasn't been happy since she won a national championship and all these, and men sexualize her. And well, for one, men sexualize you because look what you wear. I'm just gonna keep it a band. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese, I'm not like a hater. I'm a realist, right? If you're gonna wear things that's provocative and that's curves, she's a young lady that has curves.
She's
a tall young lady,
but you can't complain about how
somebody else reacts. Yeah. Exactly.
Wear what you want.
If you're gonna wear provocative and sexual type clothing, and with your back out and the skirt is all the way up, you see your high thigh, and she's a tall, curvaceous young lady. Okay, what you think the people are gonna do? You're a woman. We know you're an athlete. Yeah. We know you're a dang good athlete, right?
Right.
But you're still a woman, so people are gonna look at you under a certain light. You know what I'm saying?
So, at the end of the day,
if you don't want that attention, then don't dress. It's a way you can dress professional and not be like overly sexualized. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, look, in this day and age, you can't tell people, stuff like that. Hey. But at the same time, it's like, look, all I'm going to say about that is you can wear what you want, but you cannot complain about how people react to it. So
you can't expect people to react off of that.
And yes, people generally do need to do better of how they comment on people and what they wear or their body type or whatever. They need to also be mindful of that. Keep that to yourself. No, you don't need to be putting that out on the internet.
Don't put yourself out there, man. That's all. If you're gonna put stuff out in the public, then you can't expect the public, the general public, to react the way you think they should react.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you got your own business. Like if there's trouble in your household, or if there's trouble with your mate or with your children, or don't put it on social media.
Right.
Because then you throw it on social media, you inviting everybody to your business and you inviting everybody to have a comment or to say something.
And then you want to react to each of their comments because, oh no, you don't even know the whole story. Yeah. Well, you put your whole story
You shouldn't have put it out there. So now I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't like that Angel Reese was all clapping and it was something cool, it was good.
She refused.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Okay. I did not like that she did that. That looked like a little bit of a hater to me, right? Now, at the end of the day, the third thing is what Matt Barnes touched on. Where the heck are Caitlyn's teammates?
Yeah.
Her coach, and see, I'm a coach. Now, if I would have seen a kid hip check my kid like that, I would have got a tech.
Yeah.
I would have got a tech.
Yeah.
They would have had to throw me out.
Right. I would have got ejected from
They would have had to throw me out the game because I would have lost it.
Yeah.
Right? That's my star player. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would have lost it. And then in the press conference, the coach is looking, they need to get rid of her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She need to go.
Yeah.
But she in the press conference looking like, oh yeah, we sent it over to the league and man, for real? I would have got all kind of fines. I don't care. Take my whole next check, bro.
Right.
Because I'm a bleep, 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 bleep. You beeping out everything.
Right.
And I'm throwing the refs under the bus.
Yeah.
So WNBA gonna come and have to fine me.
Right.
Right? Y'all gonna have to fine me and take my whole next check. You know what I'm saying? When it gets to that level as a coach, you set the tone. Right? So when I see her coach, me being a coach, I see her coach react that way when they just really try to hurt my star player?
Yeah, no, that was wrong.
On a professional level, and that's your reaction?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
Yeah.
That shows that locker room is not galvanized.
They're not.
That shows that, what's the girl name? Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah.
You supposed to be big black girl. You supposed to run up on old girl like, what you doing?
Right.
Push her or something. Do the fake fight, the NBA fight. When everybody just, what? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least do something.
Do something.
They literally kind of just, oh, Caitlyn got fouled again. You okay? Like, no, bro. Like, they suck, bro. That's why I'm throwing all of them under the bus. You Indiana Fever team, because when I was a hooper, and I was always one of the main guys. I was either the number one or the number two guy anytime I hoop, man. Mm-hmm. And if something happened to me, I had dogs on my team that was like, what up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was the same way. If I seen something that I didn't like to one of my teammates, I'm stepping up too. What up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean we gangster. That don't mean we gonna kill somebody or fight or go to jail.
Yeah.
That's just a brotherhood or a sisterhood.
Yeah.
And you supposed to show like, don't mess with them.
Yeah.
That's me, dog. Don't mess with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And none of her teammates did none of that. They didn't even express it. They didn't even look like they wanted no smoke. The coach didn't look like she wanted no smoke. Caitlin is like a rookie, so she just like, wow, what did I do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm tired of people trying to like Shania Boumaké and Monica McNutt made some comments that I really hated, right? Mm-hmm. Especially Monica McNutt. She tried to throw, Stephen A is kind of lamenting everything that we're saying. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, y'all should be happy that Caitlyn brought this audience with her through the door. Because now they can see you.
Right.
So now you turn out.
Right.
You turn up. You get the next endorsement.
Right. You show why you in the NBA.
So he's saying that, and they're just trying to like, the WNBA been here, and it's been girls that's been balling. That's true. That is true. Yeah. But them girls didn't bring this audience with them.
No.
Right? Nobody want to watch it. The rating, let's compare. If I had it on me, I'll pull it out. Let's compare, pause. Let's compare the rating. Let's compare the ratings from the last couple years of the WNBA to this year. Right. We're only 12 games in with the Fever. Fever played 12 games, right? Some teams played 8 games, 9 games. So it's between 9 to 12 games, WNBA wide, right? Let's look at the ratings. I wish I had that kind of, juice to be like, hey, stat boy, give me my stats. You know what I'm saying? But think about it, bro. Ain't nobody checking for the WNBA like that. So Monica McNutt has said, well, Stephen A., you could have been covering this topic 4 years ago on your platform. Your platform or what you have, you could have been covering this. Well, Monica, nobody wasn't watching WNBA like that 4 years ago.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I was watching it because I'm a basketball fan.
You're right.
But I'm not the masses. I'm not the casual fan that just wanted to watch because Caitlyn was hitting threes in Iowa. That's not me.
Right.
It makes me want to tune in more because I want to see how her career is going to turn out. Mm-hmm. Right. I want to see how she measure up against other elites now. Right. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, it's like, dog, you making Stephen A. point.
Yeah.
Why y'all weren't covering this 4 years ago? Because Caitlyn wasn't in the league.
Right. Nobody was watching.
Cameron Brink wasn't in the league.
Nobody, but the masses wasn't watching. Yeah,
she brought in a different art. Like I said earlier, she brought in the fanboy. Mm-hmm. She brought in the people who are delusional fans. Gino Ariyama, I can't say his name for nothing. The UConn coach, Gino, he even said it. He was like, she brought these delusional fans in that think Caitlyn was just going to walk in the WNBA and just light up the scoreboard and average 30. And
you have Dawn Staley on the podium winning her championship, thanking Caitlyn.
But Dawn is a different breed, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I know. With the point to Stephen A.'s point, it's like, look at how big this has gotten. Yeah. Yes, of course, like you stated earlier, of course. And you got the Angel Reese fans, you got the Cameron Brinks fans, you got, the Paige Buckers fans, you got those fans, sure.
Well, Paige's still in college, but I know what you're saying. I mean, still
tuning in to women's sports.
Women's sports, period.
But look at how much Caitlyn has.
Right, because
and that's not on no hater stuff. That's just numbers. That's just facts.
Well, and then too, look what she did and how she did it.
Right.
She broke the scoring record and she was hitting like
she don't have all those fans for nothing.
Yeah, she was doing stuff that had me like, dang. She killing it, bro. Yeah. Like hype. Like, ooh, she hit another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's doing it like the way she's doing it, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, those are the things that I absolutely hated about that play. I feel like Chennedy Carter, look, she's a gamer. She averaged like 13 points a game in the league. It's her third season. She's a good basketball player, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when she did that, that's whack to me. That showed me a bit about you. That showed me you let your emotions get the best of you. That's that catty female stuff that got the best of you.
Mm-hmm.
Dudes act like that too, bro.
Yeah.
Dudes do it too. You feel me? Like dudes lose control of their emotions. Like when Ron Artest freaking elbowed James Harden, he just like, like just elbowed him for nothing. He just scored. Like Ron Artest just dumped, and James Harden right there, he like, yes. Like, dang, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So dudes lose control of their emotions too because your adrenaline pumping, you in the moment. But you know what? You know what I'm saying?
It's not really talked about because it's men. But when it happens because it's women,
well,
now they bring.
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm gonna say it from a female's perspective.
No, they talk about it with men too. Bro.
I'm gonna say it from a female perspective. They blow up the cattiness way more in women's sports than they do in men's sports, and I'm speaking from that as a female. So, what really irritates me is that with notoriety coming to the sport. Let it be because these women are great at the sport.
Right.
Because of their accolades, because of their averages or their numbers if you're a numbers person. Let that be the reason why women's sports get notoriety, not because of all the drama and the cattiness and the hater stuff and the, it's me too. Look, Angel, you are a great player in your own right. I love what she's doing for the game, okay? She's a great big. She's getting them rebounds. She's averaging a double-double right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but every time I see her stats, it seems like she's getting a double-double. So, I mean, she's a great, great player, and I do not want this to come off as a backhanded compliment.
11.6 points, 9.6 boards, 1.9 assists, 1.9 steals.
Almost a double-double.
Yeah.
She's doing great. But you know what I also think comes with that? She has great teammates. You can tell the team chemistry on her team.
She's got a great coach.
And a great coach
She's got a great coach. Teresa Witherspoon is a great coach.
What's the young woman's name that went to the Aces? Kate, she was Caitlin's.
Kate I'll tell you in a
Marshall? Minute. No, that's somebody else. Starts with an M. Kate Martin. Yeah, that's her name. I think
it's Martin. But keep going, I'll find it.
I absolutely love the team chemistry that comes from the Aces. I mean, Aces, they're a solid team. They're champions. They got the MVP. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are that team. And with Kate coming in, you can automatically see just off rip how great their team chemistry is. You know, you have Cameron Brink, her team chemistry. I know her last name is Jackson. She's from Detroit. She went to the Sparks as well. Rakia, I think is her name. Great chemistry. Yeah, but it's Rakia like when I seen Caitlin in the Fever, I do not see that team chemistry. And it's really sad to see because it's like, come on now. Come on, let's be better. You know what I'm saying?
They got some players, bro, but as a team, they suck. As a team,
I would like to say that they are the who was the coach? But a lot of names are escaping me today. But who was the coach before Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors?
Mark Jackson.
This is the Mark Jackson team before the Steve Kerr team because
at least Mark Jackson had them competing, getting in the playoffs. They beat Denver.
No, I'm just saying in the perspective of they need a coach to.
They need to galvanize their team, bro, and they need some more players. They just don't have. It's just bottom. See, the WNBA is in a spot now where talent means everything because there's not many teams, right? What is it, 12 teams, I think, or 15 teams? It's not even 20 teams. Yeah. Right? So that means talent is not going to be plentiful.
And they want to hold on to when they do get that talent. Right. They want to hold on to it. So treat those players right so they can stay with you.
12 teams.
So at the end of the day, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, everybody in this rookie class, they have been doing great numbers so far. But let's let's just bring the notoriety to the WNBA for the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, bro. Yeah. I mean, the WNBA for me, again, I can only speak for myself, man. But I try to be objective and look at it from a casual's vantage point, a casual's eyes through their lens, and try to look at it as, you know, the WNBA from that scope. But it's like, bro, the WNBA is dope, bro.
Yeah.
These girls has been dope. This is nothing new. These girls have been dope for a very, very long time. But again, when Caitlin Clark came, she brought such an audience to the college level that now she's drafted first round, first pick. That audience followed her through the door. So now a large group of that audience are people that has power, that has money, that can make changes. They want to be a sponsor now. Now, hey, y'all can fly. They had, like they were saying, them getting charter flights is not all Caitlin Clark. This has been in the works.
Right.
Maybe Caitlin just came along right at the right time when they was already working this up.
Yeah.
But, you know, the extra audience, the you know, so if I look on my schedule and I play the Indiana Fever, I know that's going to be a televised game. I'm going to show out.
Let me bring my
instead of being a hater.
Yeah.
And trying to, like, now, what if Chennedy Carter hurt Caitlin? Could have lacerated her kidney or something, or, you know what I'm saying? Because she blindsided. It's nothing. I don't know if y'all ever been hit blindsided. Like, I used to play football too from a on a practice standpoint. I got blindsided one time, right? And we playing practice, so we ain't got pads on. We on some 7-on-7, and you know, Mama didn't let me play.
Right, she wasn't playing that.
She was like, nope, you can hoop, but you not playing football because you gonna get hurt. But I was playing, and like the coaches, they wanted me to play, came to my crib. You know, shout out to my boy D-Jack. He played for the Panthers. And I wanted to play with the Panthers too. And his coach wanted me to play with them. You know, I had went to practice with D-Jack, and coach seen I was good. He wanted me to play too. He came and talked to Mama. Mama was like, no. At first she was like, because it was $50 for the pads and everything, the equipment. And she was like, I ain't got no $50 to be paying for that. Then turn around, fast forward, she put Javier in sports. She put Phillip in sports. She put Jonathan in sports. She put Jayla in sports. And they got to pay hundreds of dollars for tournaments and all that. And it's like $50 you ain't, you know. But anyway.
But being blindsided.
$50. And then he was like, all right, we'll pay for it. We'll pay for it because they really wanted me to play. She was like, no. So anyway, I was playing. And it was just like a practice 7-on-7 thing. And there was a fumble. I was playing receiver, right? So there was a fumble. I wasn't even in the play. This dude came up behind me and crackbacked me. Like, I'm standing there oblivious.
Like, you was
I don't have pads on. I don't, you know what I'm saying? He cracked me so hard. Like, I tried to fight. I wanted to fight him because it was unnecessary. It was like the Caitlin Clark and Chennedy Carter incident. Like, I had nothing to do with the play. He just, the ball on the other side of the field, he just felt like, let me hit him.
Yeah.
Because I was shining on him. So that was his lick back, right? Yeah. So if y'all never been blindsided, that's like one of the worst feelings in the world, right? It hurts because you're not prepared. At least if I know I'm about to get hit,
at least you can.
I can mentally prepare myself,
right?
Like hold my breath and tighten up. You know what I'm saying? I can prepare myself for that.
Yeah.
But when I'm just, you know, my body is limp and I'm just like, you know, bow, you know, on your side, and your neck pop back and all that,
basically
like whiplash and you know what I'm saying? Like that's painful. So I can imagine. You know, Caitlin didn't get hit that hard, but she did get hit hard when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
That hurts, bro.
Yeah.
So what if she would have hurt her? What if she could have bruised a rib or, you know, lacerated a kidney or damaged something?
Right.
You know, we get soft tissue injuries.
She fell on her knee.
Tore an MCL or sprained an MCL, ACL.
I remember when you got your MCL sprained.
Yeah, my meniscus.
Oh, meniscus. Yeah.
I got a grade 1 strain on my meniscus.
Grade 1.
I thought I tore it because it was like my knee swelled up. And all I did was I was playing on the court I was playing basketball and we was running. We was running. Jelani, all of us, Bobby Kendall, we all up at what's that in Canton?
High velocity.
High velocity. We at high velocity. We hooping, having a good time, man. Manny, Mike, we all up there, man. And we hooping. And and we was winning and everything. Come down to it, one of the later games towards when we about to quit.
Yeah.
All I did was when I caught the ball, I jab step, but my left leg was planted, so I jabbed with my right. And then when I came back, I kind of leaned a little too far on my left, and it was just like a little tweak. Like just like a little
Yeah.
And I was like, I dropped the ball and everything. I was like, And I kept playing throughout the night, you know what I'm saying, finished up. But remember when I came home, that adrenaline left. Remember when I came home, my knee was like this.
Yeah.
So I went and got an MRI on it. I'm thinking my meniscus was torn. It's like, you got a grade 1 strain. I'm like, what? So imagine what it feel like if you tear that junk, bro.
Right.
Because I was in pain. I was really in pain.
So to wrap this up, basically, that was a dirty play. It was horrible that the refs didn't catch it, or they didn't want to catch it, really. I think, I just think it's a very unfortunate situation.
It's very unfortunate. And I think a lot of these women, man, this is nothing against women, period. So y'all don't take what I'm saying out of context, bro. But a lot of these women need to grow up.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of these women need to grow up.
And do better.
WNBA, y'all need to do better. Yeah. Referees, y'all definitely need to do better.
Protect y'all players. Protect the investment.
Man, and Indiana Fever team, y'all do better. And the coach, I guess I'm more ticked off at the coach because I'm a coach.
Yeah.
And I just put myself in those shoes like, if you would have did that to my star player, bro,
it's curtains,
bro. I'm getting I'm getting ejected.
I'm getting suspended,
and I'm gonna get suspended. I'm on some Draymond, right? I'm on some Rudy Gobert, like,
right.
A coach just grabbed a player, like, you shouldn't have hit my player, and I don't see none of my, And then too, if I'm a coach, I'm going at the rest of the team, like, why didn't y'all do anything?
Right. Oh yeah, I'm holding y'all accountable just as much.
The coach's reactions show why they didn't do anything. Yeah. Right. So we can only guess to that, but it was good to see, we fast forward. What was that? Yesterday or day before yesterday, they played I read off our stat bar earlier. She had 30, like 8 boards, 6 assists.
Against the Mystics?
Against the Mystics. And that's the worst team in the league, and they struggled to beat them.
Yeah.
And I think 2 out of their 3 wins is against the Mystics. The Mystics are 0-11, and the Fever are 3-12, 3-9.
Sometimes you just need to see that there's a W at the end of the game. Sometimes you just need to see that you win.
Sometimes, whether you win by 1 or 100, but if we struggling, I want to win by 100 sometimes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, it just make me feel a little bit better.
It's coming. I have good, I have high hopes. I think good expectations for the
I think she's going to start, but like I said, Caitlin is an awesome player. She's going to be awesome. Y'all better get y'all licks in now. Because in a minute, she ain't going to be a rookie no more, right? In a minute, she's going to be the veteran.
Right.
In a minute, she's going to be the standard, right?
Exactly.
Because Diana Taurasi, she's getting older. She's not getting younger.
Right.
All these other girls, they're going to get older. They're not going to get younger. Caitlin is going to get older too, but look how young she is, right? She just came in the league. So, and then you got Juju coming too.
She coming.
That monster is coming.
She coming hot.
That monster
heels,
coming.
Man.
Y'all better watch out for Juju, man. That monster coming. So long as she keep getting better.
What she do?
Paige Bucker. Long as she keep getting better. Juju keep getting better. Stay out of trouble. Keep her nose clean, and do what she got to do, man.
It's gonna be
Juju
right.
coming.
The W gonna be all right.
The WNBA had been all right, bro.
Man,
it's just now it's growing.
Yeah.
It's on that. It's starting to get to a global scale, starting to get to a scale where people are like, oh, the game on tonight. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So, but, I just thought that a lot of stuff that I heard, the chatter, the vernacular that was used, a lot of stuff, like Stephen A said, the girls were jealous. Some girls are jealous, and they are. That's only jealousy to make you act like that, bro.
Right.
Like that. Come on, bro. You ain't got to act like that.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like rightfully so. You probably feel slighted because you've been in the league, you've been doing things, and you've been doing your best to bring notoriety to the league to make it more global.
Let that drive you. Don't let it.
Yeah, let it drive you and use it.
Right.
Use it now. Now that you're playing against her and she done brought this whole platform, in your mind as an athlete, me, I feel like I'm better than you, bro. So I'm about to show you out, right? On your stage. That makes me feel better. When I show you out on your stage.
Right.
How you think MJ felt when he hit that shot in their house to win number 6? He held up the number 6 in Utah like jeez. Like, come on, bro. How you think that feel? That feels amazing. Because I did it on your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what they got. The girls, that's that cattiness, bro. And then these female journalists, man, be more responsible, bro, with y'all takes. You feel me?
Right.
Like, y'all can't be irresponsible like that, saying reckless stuff. Like, oh, you know, Caitlyn is just, you know, oh, and then we ain't get into Chennedy Carter, what she said.
Oh,
what else do she bring besides shooting a 3? Like, bro, she brought millions of followers and millions of watchers. She's bringing endorsements. She's bringing so much. Don't be a hater.
You get paid more.
Yeah. You about to start getting paid more if you keep your nose clean and stop getting kicked off teams.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, dude, don't be a hater. Just be like, you ain't got to kiss her butt and say thank you, but use that. Use it. Use it, bro. And I think a lot of these girls, and the reason why I feel like these Monica McNutts and Shania Boumicays are saying stuff that's really irresponsible, I feel like because Caitlyn is white. And I'm just going to keep that a whole bag.
To play, to be honest.
If it was a black girl, if it was vice versa, a white girl did that to a black girl, hip checked her like that, they'll lose their mind, right? They'll lose their mind. It'll be a whole political thing.
And I mean, we kind of seen that a little bit when Angel Reese got clotheslined the week prior.
Yeah, you know, she did. She got hard foul.
But at the same time, nobody really talked about it. How Caitlyn got talked about with her hip check.
Right, because Caitlyn is the golden goose.
That's the point right there.
And then at the end of the day, too, these rookies, you know, this rookie class is bringing more notoriety, but again, because of Caitlyn Clark. It's not because of, if Angel Reese came in this draft by herself, we not seeing this like this.
Unfortunately, no. Angel Reese is a great player.
Great player.
She's great.
Great player.
She's a champion.
You know, she's a champion. Can't take nothing away from her, right?
But ain't nobody
doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all can sit here and make it seem like y'all other, you know, black analysts and journalists who are very irresponsible with their takes, they can make it seem like, oh, Angel Reese is just as popular as Caitlyn Clark. Okay. Keep thinking that.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't see color. I don't care. I just see the ball go through the hoop.
Yeah.
I just see a hooper. Yeah. That's what I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be green. Caitlyn Clark can be a Gamora out there. And if she hooping like that, then she hooping cold. Like that. Right. She cold. It don't matter to me, man. Right, I don't see color. But at the end of the day, y'all have to understand too, and this is for all my viewers and listeners and friends, and the media has agendas, right? They push agendas, they push narratives, and they use certain vernacular to trigger stuff.
Hot takes.
Right?
And it's hot takes.
Hot takes,
all
right?
the time.
And when I hear Doris Burke or other, Rachel Nichols gave a take to about, you know, Caitlyn not being treated unfair. She's not. I don't agree with that. Like, people are saying like Caitlyn being treated unfair. You know, they following her too much. No, she getting her bumps and bruises,
even
bro.
She's like, look, I'm not coming in here.
She not complaining nothing. No. That's what everybody need to be scared of,
right?
Because she not saying nothing,
right?
You
can tell a lot about a player by their responses when they try to, like, you know, hey, this hot take right here. What do you think about this? And they respond in a way where people don't really expect.
For one,
that's how you really can know a player.
For one, she ain't saying nothing, and for two, she playing through it. Right. She not slowing her game down. She not acting scary. She not backing off. She going just as hard.
Right.
And she don't care, bro. So y'all need to be scared of that. That's what you need to be scared of, because she going. I'm telling you. it reminds me of MJ. The reason why I say it reminds me of MJ, because if y'all, all my old heads that's with me, remember back in the 90s, in the late 80s, when the Pistons used to beat the crap out of Mike, right? They used to beat the crap physically out of MJ. Like literally. 88, 89, 90. He was like, all right.
All right, enough is enough.
But the only thing about 90, Scotty got a migraine. You know, Scotty had a migraine. What you want me to say? He had a migrine. You know what I'm saying? But
he was in
91?
He was in that gym.
It was over
putting
with.
Up that weight.
Sweet. I got chased home from school. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, you know, that's what's reminding me of Caitlin, because Mike didn't complain, bro. Mm-hmm. He didn't get on her. You know, he got better. He just worked harder. He got better. Now, he probably complained during the game. If he got hard foul, of course, I'm going to look at the ref and say, man, what's up? You know? But people, man, Mike was a crap. Man, stop it, bro. Stop. But that's Mike. See, I get on Mike and I go crazy. But y'all better be careful with Caitlin, because she coming, bro. Mm-hmm. She coming, man. And she gonna show. She's gonna show and prove, bro.
She handled a lot of the criticism
I like with grace, bro. I love how she reacted. I
truly appreciate that, because sometimes it's like when you're a fan of a player, but then you kind of sometimes judge them on how they react to certain things. Yeah. You know, and sometimes it's like, ooh, I wouldn't have done that, or ooh, that making me not
saying
a fan
stuff
of you.
Like, winning that championship made me the greatest player of all time. Saying stuff like that,
no. But with how she's been handling it, kudos to her. Kudos to this rookie class. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Keep fighting. Keep doing all that. You know, and you know what? Keep making the W better. You know what I'm saying? And
we love it, bro.
We love it. I love to see the competitiveness. I love to see, you know, how this rookie class and the veterans, how they're meshing together and how they're working together. And, you know, I'm going to look at the positive side of all of this. That's all that's happened, you know, and at the end of the day, I'm a big Caitlin Clark fan. I'm a big Angel Reese fan. I'm all for it.
I love basketball.
Yeah,
so to me, there's no one person bigger than the game. And at the end of the day, like you said, I'm a huge Caitlin fan. I love Sabrina Ionesco. I love Asia Wilson. Mm-hmm. I a lot. You know, I'm not even gonna get to individuals because I probably forget a person or two. And then Diana Taurasi, of course. Yeah. That's my all-time favorite WNBA basketball player. Mamba? White Mamba. You know what I'm saying? So she cold with it, bro. So you know what I'm saying? The W, like Lily said, man, just to lament her and repeat after her, the W is growing. It's beautiful. It's going to be all right. You know, I just felt like this was a good time for us to address, you know,
thoughts on
the thoughts on the on you know, current events, and that's what we're here for. This barbershop talk is not necessarily always, you know, as y'all see, I'm not always going to be the statistician and have, you know, all the technicalities and all that, because it's barbershop talk. We here to talk, right? Mm-hmm. And we here to be comfortable and just kind of express ourselves,
stats,
man.
Though, because it proves our point when we pull out them stats.
Oh yeah, you know, I may say a lot of stuff, but I don't speak frivolously, like uneducated.
Right.
I know what I be talking about. Even when I don't have the stats, I can. That's the old head in me. I'm an old head. I was like, oh boy, I remember that boy. Michael Jordan had 69 points and 18 rebounds, boy, in Cleveland. Right. You know, so, but yeah, man. Yeah, I think I ain't gonna say I think. I know the WNBA gonna be straight, man, and I enjoy it. I'm enjoying this season. I
am too.
I'm looking forward to see who's gonna win the championship this year, because we tuned in to the finals last year. It wasn't no Caitlin Clark. Right. We seen the Aces raise the, you know, win the championship last year. So, you know, it's going to be good. You know, who they played? They played the Liberty, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. The Liberty with Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionesco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a good series, man. They won in 6. You know, they beat them in 6. So, but the Aces, man, y'all better watch out. Like,
they still the champs now.
Hey,
they still the champs.
Asia Wilson going crazy right now. She's 6 for 9, 15 points in the first half. So, that girl's a beast, bro. But anyway, y'all, look, thank y'all for tapping in, man. Again, if anybody on a higher platform, like a female journalist, be more responsible with your takes. Anybody else, be more responsible with your takes, man. Stop bringing in racism. Stop bringing in catty stuff. Just, hey, man, let these girls be great, and let's talk about the game and enjoy the game. Yeah. Let's get rid of these narratives. Let's get rid of these, agendas, and even though that's not gonna stop because that's what pay their bills, that's what brings ratings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got. Hey, I seen this one hot take. They was like, ESPN need to be ashamed of themselves when they gave a segment of Stephen A. Smith saying he can score a basket on LeBron James. Like, why are we talking about that? LeBron is not even in the playoffs. Why are we talking about that?
Because they got to talk about LeBron.
You know what I'm saying?
That shows you.
That shows agenda being pushed. That shows keep my name in rotation.
Right.
Just like the other day, he talking about, I wish Kyrie was still on my team. He was supposed to come to the Lakers. Like Kendrick Perkins said, LeBron, stop stealing everybody else's shine.
Right. You at home. Go enjoy your vacation.
Sip your wine. Chill with your wife. Help her with her podcast. Be with your daughter. Get your son in the league like you doing. You know what I'm saying?
Stop worrying about what's going on over here.
And you know what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, guys, we thank you guys for tuning in, man. We just keep it real, keep it unfiltered here. And we just going to give our perspective and our objective opinion. The only time I'm probably not objective.
You guys already know.
You already know, but I'm still objective. Right. So, but anyway, at the end of the day, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you tune in every Monday morning, 9 a.m. You'll catch a new episode. We plan on growing and growing, and season 2 gonna come, and it's gonna be all 3 of us on the platform. Season 2, whether all 3 in person or we'll have Buck digital. He'll be like a PIP somewhere on the screen. But at the end of the day, man, we love this. We love the support that you guys are giving us.
Thank you guys.
And it's just giving us the fuel. Again, I would love to lament to you guys, this channel is nothing without you guys. This podcast show is nothing. My shoe reviews, vlogs is nothing. My Instagram is nothing without you guys. So thank you so much. We love you guys. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, continue to tap in and come along on this journey with us. You feel me? So we'll see y'all on the next one. And if you're on your own ground, always remember, man, keep making noise until somebody hear you. Because sooner or later, somebody going to hear you. And when they hear you, stay ready. So you don't have to get ready. You feel me? I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.